Welcome to CP Time, the only show that's for the culture. Today is the 50-year anniversary of track stars John Carlos and Tommy Smith's historic protest for equal rights at the 1968 Olympics. Not only did they take a brave stand, they made it stylish for black people to wear gloves. Cher fought crime in gloves. Michael Jackson danced in gloves. It was a trend that lasted all the way to 1995 when O.J. Simpson single-handedly killed him. Allegedly. Fact is, black athletes have often been our most prominent protesters because they've had such a big audience. Since sports is the only time a bunch of white folks stare at black people without the cops getting called. One of the first recorded black athlete protests was back in the early 1900s by boxer Jack Johnson, who boldly opposed racism by punching white men in the face and then dating white women. A trailblazer indeed. But sadly, many black athlete protesters don't get the recognition they deserve. For example, we may remember Carlos and Smith, but at the very next Summer Olympics, track star Wayne Collette protested for civil rights by having a casual conversation during the national anthem. Look at those two there, chatting like they were in line at 7-Eleven. What are you in line for? Justice! Oh, that's cool. I was just getting some Reese's Pieces. And we all know about LeBron James fighting for Black Lives Matter, but not many people know that in 2016, the entire WNBA Indiana Fever team took a knee before a playoff game to protest police brutality. The Fever lost that game, and I lost $400 betting on them. I know what I owe you, Ricky. Stop getting my kids involved in this. You'll get your money. And we all hear about Colin Kaepernick and his protests, but not everyone remembers NBA player Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, who refused to stand during the anthem to protest American injustice against Muslims. Rauf's courage opened the door for people like Kaepernick to not only kneel, but to do it even blacker while sporting an afro and cornrows, which according to scientists are two of the blackest hairstyles on earth. Only the Jerry curl reigns supreme. Sadly, black athletes usually pay a price for their political protests. Wayne Collette was suspended for the rest of the Olympic Games. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf was suspended by the NBA, and Colin Kaepernick lost his job and was blackballed by the NFL. Even worse for Colin, he was punished by Nike with a big-ass endorsement deal. And you might not think getting millions of dollars is a punishment. It isn't. Until you start having aunts and uncles coming out of the woodwork asking you for money. One time I found a $50 bill on the street. By the end of the day, I had 6 new aunts. The whole thing cost me $200. You can't even divide that by 6. Well, that's all the time we have for today. I'm Roy Wood Jr., and this has been CP Time. And remember, we're for the culture. Hey, Colin, this your Uncle Roy. Can I borrow $400? That's a loan shark. He's not around with me.